I have to sit up. All right,
Okay.
sit up. Okay. My name is Momo Kallins. I was born and raised in New York, and I ended up in Puerto Vallarta via San Francisco, California, where a lot of San Franciscos migrate to Puerto Vallarta, whereas not many New Yorkers actually come to Puerto Vallarta regularly. I've been in Vallarta. I have been coming here since 1978. I was one of the first Americans to spend a lot of time in Yelapa. And I have a vast support group of friends from Yelapa and Puerto Vallarta that I've developed over 50 years of coming here. And now I am a realtor, soon to be licensed realtor, one of the first licensed realtors in Jalisco, and I work for Donner and Associates. Well, there are so many things. There's the physical beauty. There's the culture, which is lovely. There's so much love and kindness all around you all the time. It's a culture not like any other, not even inside of Mexico. Puerto Vallarta is very unique. Again, our sleepy little laid-back, dumb beach town. Loving, funny, dangerous.
Okay, perfect. Why?
Well, I adopted 2 children who had no mother. I adopted a bunch of cats that had no mother. So I've been married to the same person for 35 years and I'm still madly in love. So I deduce from that set of facts that I'm loving. I know I'm funny because I make people laugh, and I'm always trying to make people laugh. I think I was the clown in my family and in my classroom. And dangerous because I think, like most women, I'm underestimated. And when you're underestimated, that entity becomes a danger for you because you do not know what to expect next. No, I was actually a lawyer for 27 years, and now I've almost been a realtor for 27 years, so don't add up the years, but that's a lot of time. And I was a rather well-known criminal lawyer in San Francisco and throughout the United States. I was one of the top criminal lawyers in the United States for 20 years. But I had another realtor, and that realtor would not explain pre-construction to me. And pre-construction is a big part of real estate in Vallarta. I didn't know about it because we had no pre-construction where I practiced real estate previously in the States. So I called a young realtor who had a very inexpensive listing, and I just threw out, could you help me look at a couple of other things in this price range? And I went to meet this guy, and again, he was thin, sort of undernourished. He wasn't wearing fancy clothes. He dressed like he was in junior high school. And then I asked him, well, I want to buy this place for a rental. And I kept asking the other realtor, how much can I get for this place for a rental? Let's say I buy this place. What will I get a month for renting it? Simple question. And I never could get an answer. But I asked this young, undernourished realtor, who turned out to be Ryan Donner, I asked him, how much could I rent this place for? And out of each pocket, he pulled a different computer and calculator and started looking things up and, going on the internet and calculating things. And he told me within 5 minutes what the rental would be on the apartment we were standing in. And that was when I realized that this was the realtor for me. I think the thing that sticks out here as an agency is that people are really interested in education. They're interested in learning how to be better agents. I mean, people show up for these meetings where Ryan teaches us and we go through things and I see the questions people ask in the group chats and the people who answer. There's a lot of knowledge here and a lot of thirst for knowledge, and it makes it a happy place to work. Well, I think I have a lot more experience than most people. I think I'm smart, and I think I'm tough. Being a realtor is not a little, hold hands and sing a campfire song. Being a realtor is advocating for your client, much like a lawyer. And you have to remember that. We're not here to make a deal. We're here to make the best deal for our client. Many people don't understand the meaning of the word fiduciary. That means you owe a duty, an obligation of trust to your client. And you don't owe that to the other side. You should be nice. You should be polite, you should be professional, but stand up for your client. Well, I like it all. I think it's a very big responsibility. It's not like selling cars where you fill out a form. I mean, it's a bigger purchase than any purchase most people make in their lives. And I like the helping part. I like the understanding the laws, understanding the regulations, and also the fact that I know Vallarta so well. I can really sort of sense from people where they would be happiest. And people, I always say this, people will say, oh, the most important part about your agent is they should be nice. That's not true. The most important part about your agent is you should be able to trust them. And I've never had a problem with that. People trust me, and for good reason. I'm 100 years old, and I have a long reputation of being trustworthy. Well, I think it's really good for people of different ages to associate together and different cultures. I have friends here who are 18 years old. I have friends here in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s. I mean, we're this, such a cohesive group of people. There's Mexican, there's Americans, there's Salvadorians, there's many, many different cultures coming together. Ryan's from California, sort of a rural part of California. I'm from a city in California, a city in New York. Every type of culture, every age group is brought together here. And I think we're learning from each other, and that's the lesson. The lesson is to look at people and see for yourself, what is important? Look at that person. What is important? Look at that life lesson. And just bathe yourself in that knowledge.